Marvel's release of the brand new day Spider-Man trailer. Oh my gosh. All right. So, a lot of what social media is saying is this is said to be a banger because it's a depressed Peter Parker. And we all know that's the best Peter Parker.
Yes.
It's sad, but it's true. It's sad, but it's true.
Yes, there were a couple leaks leading up to this trailer drop, but when it dropped, the last time I checked, I think day of, it was already like 8 million views or something crazy. And it's the fourth film in the Tom Holland part of the Spider-Man saga. And it's supposed to be coming out in July. So, any of y'all Spider-Man fans? Yeah, the whole pod. Let's go.
Yeah.
All right.
Why?
That's because I'm super excited for this movie to come out. I will be in line with my Spider-Man items ready to go.
For sure.
Did any of you guys watch the trailer?
Yeah.
We all did.
Yes, of
Oh my
course.
god, thoughts, share.
Come on, man. So I'll just say this. I'm a DC guy and a Spider-Man fan. It's like I consider Spider-Man part of the Justice League.
Damn,
He's the exception. Usually I ride hard for DC and nobody else, but nah, Spider-Man's part of the Justice League. I watched this trailer and like my Marvel knowledge kind of is limited, for the most part. So I'm watching this trailer. I don't know who any of the big bads are, but when I saw Frank Castle pop up and hit Spider-Man, I was watching it on stream. I literally lost my mind. I literally paused it and started doing laps in the office. I'm like, we got the Punisher in this bitch. Oh, I was so lit. And I agree, like a depressed Spider-Man dude. Like, I mean, we kind of got him in the last Spider-Man movie, when he lost Aunt May. I mean, he lost, he lost Aunt May instead of Uncle Ben. But even then, like, you saw like how depressed Spider-Man like turns into like angry Spider-Man and turns into like a raw Spider-Man, and like this Spider-Man strength comes out of nowhere where he's able to like do these unimaginable things. Even in the trailer, he snaps people's swords with with his web, and I'm lit and I'm super excited. I'm excited with the fact that they hit the reset button on a lot of things in the last film, to the point where now we're getting a pure Spider-Man movie. I know there's going to be elements of of the Avengers kind of coming in, and his interactions with the Avengers are going to be very different because nobody remembers him. You even see it in the trailer where like Bruce Banner doesn't really exactly know who he is when he comes up to him. So I'm excited for a brand new day and seeing Spider-Man really like start anew and create these new relationships with everybody and see where that goes. So
yeah, I think definitely I'd say I'm one of those people. I'm excited to see how the storyline with MJ develops. Just because there were a couple little like pieces that they kind of like dropped. Like he tried to go to a party and she's like, "Oh, you're a friendly neighbor, I guess. All right, whatever." And I just think, like how you said, I think it's a great step in like a reinvent of how they've been doing these Spider-Man movies. Just because like, okay, so there's a couple of theories with him being wrapped in the webs that he's gonna turn into an actual Spider-Man, as opposed to like a kid with webs attached to him that they're gonna be coming innately from him. So I'm curious to see how they end up developing that. And yeah. Did anybody else have anything they wanted to talk about with this one?
I think that you guys covered everything that I wanted to say, but I just want to
Pretty
give a
much.
shout out to Keith David because his voice was narrating, and as a huge like Gargoyles fan / everything that he does, I'm a huge fan of it. Hearing his voice, I got chills, and I just hope that
every
he has
time.
something a little bit more to do, even if it's just like the tiniest cameo. I geek out.
Yeah, I feel like there's no way he's not involved in some way. I'm like, Marvel is so intentional. Like, there has to be no way that he's not involved, right? Is what
I see GDP raising
have
his hand.
something. I might have something in regards to Keith David. Before I get into that, I would want to say this. The reason I am excited is kind of like how Gal was saying, this is a true Spider-Man movie. This ain't Tony Stark's protege, right? This ain't, little Money Parker that's got like little stuff. This ain't Peter Tingle. This ain't none of that, right? This is Spider-Man. Yeah. No, this is Spider-Man being Spider-Man and what it means to have the responsibility and things like that. Now, it is terrible that it has to get to that point, rest in peace to Aunt May, rest in peace to Uncle Ben, rest in peace to everybody, seriously. But it's gonna be very nice to see, because not only are we dealing with the Peter Parker, we're getting like more Spider-Man being more quirky and stuff like that. Like, I'm not sure if it's correct in the trailer, but I believe there's some speculation Spidey literally slapped Punisher out of that tank. Slapped him.
Yeah.
Then threw up his mouth saying, "Go home, Frank." Like, that's Spider-Man being Spider-Man. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, I'm very curious to how they portray this, because I honestly do believe this is going to be the Man Spider story.
Okay.
And it ain't a pretty one. But if it is portrayed right, the Spider-Man that we're going to get later in the future is going to be something serious.
Yeah.
It's going to be something serious. And when he gets the black suit, ooh, Lord have mercy.
I robbed in my black tee.
All I'm going to say is this.
My black tee.
Exactly. But look, if when Peter gets a black suit and he becomes this new version of Spider-Man after everything's that happened and stuff like that, it's going to be something phenomenal for future releases and things. And I'm very excited to see that. Now, in regards to Keith David, first of all, when I first heard his voice, oh my goodness gracious. Yes. Here's the thing though. A lot of people don't really pay attention to this, but there is an actual history when it comes to the Spider-Man, right? Like the actual there's a reason the Spider-Man are Spider-Man. And the god of the Spider-Man is known as a Nazi. So with having Keith David in there, it could be possible to bring in something like that into the actual universe as well. Going like, oh, now we're dealing with the Spider God and a real Spider-Verse. It's about to be something crazy, and I'm very excited to see it.
I ain't think of it like that though. Yeah.
It's Keith David though. Like Keith David, you don't bring him in just for the one or two things. He's in that part.
No, that's facts. That's facts.
It's gotta be a part.
That's true.
And for him to talk about the life of a spider, why would you actually call it a spider? Unless you're being a teacher in there, like a teacher he is in school, so he might be being a teacher. It could be that, but
he's gonna be something.
It's gonna be something phenomenal, and I just cannot wait to see it. I'm very excited.
So this is out there. I'm just gonna throw this out there, and this is not to take light away from Brand New Day, but I get a sense that Marvel is very strategic with a lot of their things. Sony, all of them. Do we think we're going to get Spider season? Meaning after this comes out, after this drops, there might be a little hint that we're finally going to get the best Spider-Man movie of all time.
Maybe that's what they're going for, huh?
Across the Spider-Verse.
Maybe
there's so many options.
Or Beyond the Spider-Verse, whichever one it is now.
You know what
Wait.
But there's so many options on that, because I'm also thinking this is a hint for the X-Men to come out too.
Oh, bro!
I was just about to say
this might be the kickoff to a lot of these movies that we've been waiting on, man.
Yeah. Here's the thing though. I don't think everybody's saying that's supposed to be Jean Grey supposed to be doing all that telepathic stuff going and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Well, don't get me wrong, she is the one that does that, but I don't think it's her.
Nah, me neither.
I don't think it's her.
I hope not.
What? Considering that the Ninja Clan known as the Hand is in it too.
Yeah.
I mean, so expect Daredevil, expect Frank Castle, all of them in there, right? So with the Hand being in there, it makes no sense for her to be going around terrorizing people right now. It makes zero sense for that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking, and I want to just double check myself. I'm pretty sure there's a leader within the Hand that has those abilities, which also affects Peter. That's why he might be mutating.
Okay.
So I think that's why all that is coming into play.
And we
I
getting,
do not think that's Jean Grey. No.
No.
So we are getting the what's it, tarantula, right?
Man Spider.
Man Spider.
I'm pretty sure we are getting Man Spider. We probably won't get it like, you know, like the big Man Spider they do like in the comics and stuff, but some kind of portrayal of that, I assume.
Okay.
Oh, wait, it's gonna be good.
It's gonna be good.
I'm lit.
All I know is that I am
I'm
sat.
lit.
That's all I know.
Yeah, because I was a big fan of like the way they did Doctor Strange. I've really been a fan of like everything that they've put out. I feel like the last couple of Spider-Mans, they were good, but my favorite Spider-Man has always been Tobey Maguire. You know, that's
100%.
Yeah,
for sure.
Peak
He's got
Spider-Man.
webs that come out of him.
You know,
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm feeling like they're probably tired of hearing it. They're probably tired of the comparisons, and they're probably like, let's cook with this one.
And my man in the dungeon making his own suit. That's like, you know, how real this is. Like, this is a real.
bro.
This is about to be crazy.
I will say this in order to kind of help, I guess, be devil's advocate for when it comes to all the Spider-Man, everybody compares it. Here's my take on that. Tobey Maguire is the best Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Facts.
Andrew Garfield is the best Peter Parker.
Okay.
Tom Holland is the best ultimate Spider-Man.
Okay.
I can
I
agree
like
with
that.
that. I can
That's,
agree.
that's,
with that.
that's the way I see it.
I do like Andrew Garfield as Peter Parker.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Even through all the hate he got.
Yeah.
It was, I'm not sure it was the hate on him or the hate on that first suit in the first The Amazing Spider-Man movie. God, that was awful. I'm sorry. I do not care. That is the worst suit I've seen in the history of suits. It was bad. I did not like that one. I'm so glad they changed it in the second movie. I was like, there you are.
Yeah, I think initially didn't he get a lot of hate just because he wasn't Toby? Like,
Yeah.
I
mean,
mean,
yeah,
like,
that's gonna be-
no, he's not.
It's not his fault. It's
Serious,
not his
fault.
fault.
you know. And I'm like, well, Peter Parker's not supposed to be serious, so why wouldn't they take like
Right.
a?
It ain't that. Everybody was expecting Spider-Man 4, and then you got a reboot out of nowhere. Like, well, what the fuck? We
Yeah.
respect
I
Spider-Man 4.
find it interesting that Andrew when Andrew Garfield was Spider-Man, he was dating Emma Stone at the time, and now
I didn't even know that.
and now Tom
Look at
Holland's
this.
married to the Zendaya.
That happens
Like,
all the
right?
time.
There's something about
Happens
it.
all the
A
time.
lot of
Yeah.
it happens all the time with a lot of movies and co-stars. You
Yeah.
know, you get into like those situations. You're with each other 24/7,
Yeah.
rehearsing lines. You
Can't
get to know
resist
each other.
Spider-Man, dog.
You can't resist it.
Come on, it's the suit, that suit, boy.
And you know what? Since you brought it up, hey, shouts out to them for keeping that super private and
Hell yeah.
just going,
Hell yeah.
Oh, for
you know,
sure.
with the intimate
For
vibes
sure.
and just being like, hey, let's just do.
That's
our
how
thing.
you know it's real. It's just
Yeah, I was
all-
like, you know what? That's a win. I ain't mad at you. I'm a little mad at you because it's Zendaya, but we ain't gonna talk about that.
Hey, listen, hey, listen, dog. We ain't gonna talk about that. We ain't gonna listen.
I'm picking. But no,
Listen,
shout out to them for real. That's
Zendaya
amazing.
got that dual citizenship now, so she's solid.
Oh, she's
Period.
lit.
Mm.
Come on, man.
Oh my God, she's lit. That's
Yeah.
I
And
just
Tom
I saw
Holland,
her
too.
give like a quick interview and they were like trying to bring it up and she was like,
Yeah.
It's chill.
Like, mind your business. Mind your business.
you know,
Yeah.
Right.
you gotta keep it low key.
Yeah.
Like, no.
Yeah. Nah,
All
good for
right.
them.
Respect
Congrats
Yeah,
to
for real.
them.
Congrats.
Getting to the love and getting to the bag.
Purr.
Together.
I think this is gonna be
Right.
huge. I think like theaters in and of themselves, they've kind of like, you know, been taking like a little bit of a dip. I think this is probably the strongest they're gonna see like for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause it's, I mean, the buzz around. I wish I had the actual numbers. I probably should have got the numbers, but
I mean,
Yeah.
movies is back this year.
I mean, yeah, and say what you want about, superhero movies and what they've done to cinema. They keep the movie theater experience alive.
who's
Yeah.
saying
You
something?
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
it's been a conversation.
Since
Good thing,
Avengers.
Yeah, since
Yeah.
Avengers, people
Yeah.
were like, yeah, it ruined the film industry. Which there's a deeper conversation to be had about film and art and the
Mhm.
integrity of things and how people perceive stuff, but it's a much deeper conversation. There's so much nuance to it. But
Mhm.
Mm.
I will stand on the fact that these big, huge blockbuster movies and these superhero movies have always been a way to get people to go to the theater and enjoy the theater experience. So
Mhm.
I'm, that's you can't take that away from these movies. you
Yeah.
know?
And I think the biggest thing is it was just mainly about the dialogue. It was just like quip after quip, banter, punchy, and a lot of movies ended up being like that. And I think that's where the biggest backlash came from.
Yeah,
They're like sick of it, and I think that's where Marvel themselves were like, okay, we got to change things up. And that's when they started experimenting with like you said, RJ, with like the Doctor Strange and like I can't even think the last ones that have come out the last few years. And I think they're really onto something. So it's nice to see the change.
Shouts out to Marvel Studios, man.
Yeah.
Hey,
I
listen.
didn't even realize that was happening, but I have seen the progression of them going from like, oh yeah, to kind of like these really, really deep storylines that, are definitely standouts for sure.
Come on, man. Give me my Black Spider-Man and give me my Blade, man. Come on, Marvel Studios. I'm waiting for y'all.
They holding on the Blade.
Give me my Blade, man. Come on.
Like he was the one that started this whole shit.
He kicked the whole bitch off. Come on, man.
I want to go read the comics.
I'm excited for this one though. This is gonna be dope. When's it drop again?
In July.
31st.
Okay.
31st.
Well, that's
it's coming up, man.
All right, we'll be set.
Post it.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to be in the movies a lot this year.
Yeah.
We're back, man.
For sure.